to give their faithful fans plenty to cheer about tonight. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Now the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, D.A., less is more. And thanks for the report. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Giddey and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. Holmgren is out there with Chris, and it's Nwaba in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, we've got Green. Dwight Powell is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Chris pass to Giddey. Offline with his 3. So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Green kicks to Bullock. Powell with it, working on Chris. Powell, that's good.
I tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
Now here's Giddey. Last time out he had 14 points. The pass to Nwaba. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer, no good. Inside, Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Giddey against Doncic. Giddey the pass to Chris. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Shoots over Bullock, and that one goes long. Giddey against Doncic. Over Giddey. Here's McGee. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last time out he had 13 points.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the rise and fire, continuing to evolve as a three-point threat.
Here's Doncic.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Doncic with it. Giddey defending. And it's Bullock in the corner. That shot off. So the Thunder will take it the other way. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Now, here's Bullock. Tight defense on him. Passes it to Powell. Can't hit from in close. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great positioning on the putback.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Doncic kicks to Green. Back to Doncic. To the wing on the left. Green taking his time here. 6 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Now here's Giddey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Holmgren with it. McGee's there. Giddey the pass to Nwaba. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And here's Bullock from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Thunder trailing by 6. Pass to Nwaba. Back to Giddey. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now, here's Bullock. Last game, 26 points. Over in the corner, Doncic. His three-pointer's off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Giddey. Green with the block. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Bullock. Back to Green from the arc. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Giddey against Doncic. Here's Holmgren. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Lobbed up there for Powell. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Giddey with it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And here is Giddey. Now the pass to Holmgren. Down low. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And the Mavericks with possession here. 7-point differential. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Christian Woods checked in for JaVale McGee. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Dwight Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Mike Muscala is checked in for Holmgren. Pokuševski's come in for Marquise Chris. Baisley's checked in for David Nwaba. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Baisley. And the layup is good.
This is something Baisley must hone. When he's scoring inside at a good percentage, what a bonus.
Outside, Green. Dort against Hardaway. Goes up on the high post. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Pakusevski with the bucket. Now just a 3-point Dallas lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
5 on the clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Pakusevski grabs the miss.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Giddey. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range, but he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
Now here's Giddey. Shoots. Dort misses. On the wing, Green. Giddey defending. Here's Finney-Smith, and he jams it with authority.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Dinwiddie against Giddey. Passes it to Baisley. And here is Dort. Here's Pakusevski. Can't hit from the elbow.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Hardaway passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. He was all alone on that one. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Outside, Dort. To the middle. Here's Giddey. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
On the wing, Giddey. Dinwiddie covering. They need this. And Dort gets it to go.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Lou Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Green. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Muscala. Finney-Smith kicks to Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And he sinks the second. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They trail by 6. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Now here's Hardaway. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kleba comes up empty down low.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
As Baisley continues to develop his game, earning opportunities at the free throw line critical.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the night. First one falls for him.
Boy, Darius Baisley is enticing, guys. You're talking about a lengthy, athletic big man with outstanding versatility.
Mavericks making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Dallas leading by 4. Floats it up for Wood. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And let the big man eat. Throw it up to Wood, and he'll complete that.
Dort against Doncic. Now, here's Dort. Here's Baisley. And so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Mavericks leading by 6. Christian Wood is out there with Powell. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Maxi Kleba. And it's Bullock in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Thunder trailing by 6. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passers. David, thank you. Here's Kleba after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Oklahoma City shooting 43% from the floor. Dort wide open. And he gets it back. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
Guys, that's about hustle. That is Lou Dort wanting it more than anyone else on the floor.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
It's Powell on the wing. And Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Chris in the post. Guarded by Powell. Offensive rebound. That puts them in the lead. Holmgren's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Back to Doncic. Up top, Powell. Covered by Chris. From deep, Wood. Doesn't go for him. So the Thunder will take it the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Williams. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And that one misses. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
David Nwaba is checked in for Kenrich Williams. And the Mavericks call time here. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Mavericks. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the pass to Bullock. Just 5 on the clock. To end the drought. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell.
Go the other way.
That's his first foul. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Pass to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Stolen by Bullock. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Now Nwaba. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. McGee with the block. Doncic looking it over. And the dunk by Doncic.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Thunder.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Right wing. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Clock at 4. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Doncic passes to McGee. The feed now to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
First trip to the line for him here.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider if you're the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Chris. Back to Giddey. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Josh Giddey has the size to absorb contact, doesn't let it phase him, just powers through the shot.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas again missing. Thunder have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Bullock following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's McGee. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. With the regular season just getting started, it's like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers.
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
Free throw, good from Nwaba. During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA.
And so Nwaba nails both of them.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
Now, here's Green. He had 16 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
This guy is showing off his entire offensive package right now. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in full effect.
And with the Mavs, a trip, Doris, to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren the pass to Giddey. Here's Green. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Dallas calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Baisley's checked in for the Thunder. Dallas moving it around. From down low. It's deflected.
I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Feeds it to Muscala with his first shot attempt. They get the rebound. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Mavericks trail by 10. Outside Hardaway. The pass to Green. Back to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. They kick it out to Green. To halt the run. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Dallas has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Hardaway passes to Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Christian Wood comes in for JaVale McGee. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Green.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Out to the wing, and Muscala kicks to Giddey. Hardaway against Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes to Muscala. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Muscala's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wood in the post. He's got 5. The shot, no good. The Thunder shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Giddey. Chalk up 2 there. Giddey's got 6.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Outside Hardaway. Doncic kicks to Dinwiddie. Pass to Hardaway. 3-pointer. Good on the 3-point shot.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long-distance look right there.
Giddey with it. He's got 6. To the left side wing. Takes a 3. The shot by Baisley, no good. Mavericks trail by 11. Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. Hardaway against Giddey. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Luka Doncic showing you right there he can play without the basketball. Ready on the catch.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And then for Oklahoma City, Pokashevsky's checked in for Holmgren. Dort comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams in for Josh Giddey. Now, here is Muscala. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Dort against Hardaway. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It's proving very difficult to guard Tim Hardaway Jr. without fouling the guy, especially when he's this aggressive.
The Mavericks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. That they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Nice pass by Lou Dort. You're playing him pick and roll, and your teammate's open, you find him. Nicely done.
Mavericks trail by 11. Outside Hardaway. 1:31 left to play here in the second quarter. It's Dinwiddie, top of the key. Over in the corner, Wood. Dallas again missing. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Doris, in your opinion, how does Luke Dort stack up with the best undrafted players in the league?
Well, I think, Kevin, when you think undrafted, the first guys that come to mind are Fred VanVleet, who's now an NBA champion, Christian Wood, Seth Curry, who's proven to be such a capable shooter. Those three are clearly, to me, the best undrafted players that come immediately to mind. But Lou Dort, I'll tell you, has carved out one heck of a career. This guy is a lockdown defender, and he can now make open threes.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. All free throws good from Dort.
Lou Dort earned his way into the NBA because of what he brings on the defensive end. He is stout, he's not going to back away from a challenge, and now he's knocking down threes. Those players in high demand.
Now, here's Doncic. 38 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Lobbed up there for Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Outstanding timing from Powell. Rises up for the forceful alley-oop.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They've led by as many as 14 points. There's the pass to Pokusevski. Here's Baisley. It's Dort on the wing, guarded by Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Lou Dort gets the defender off balance with that up fake, draws contact. That's textbook basketball.
The Thunder have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Free throw good, Dort.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
All free throws good from Dort. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic kicks to Dinwiddie. Doncic against Williams. Here's Powell. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Outside, Dort on the wing. Williams jacks up a 3. He can't hit that time. And we finished one half of basketball. It's the Thunder up by 11. We're back after this from American Airlines Center.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. He's really stood out for them to this point. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things to happen. That's how they built this league.
And Kenny, how do you think the Mavericks were playing?
Ernie, that's a lackluster performance. Lackluster effort. I mean, they didn't look sharp running their sets. They weren't punting. They weren't hustling. Shaq, if you played in this era, you'd average 50 because guys didn't want to give the effort.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. We've got Lou Dort. Marquise Chris is out there with David Nwaba. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2-guard spot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Chris. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Doncic. To the middle. Here's Bullock. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. That free throw, no good. And the Thunder making a switch here. Kitty's checked in. And he's good on the second. Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Aston Waba. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Well, on the catch and shoot, you've got to be shot ready. And Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his pretty form.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Doncic passes to Green. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. That one, no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Pass to Holmgren. Inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Mavericks trail by 14. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. The pass to Bullock. Out to Doncic. Wants to get it to Powell, and does.
Well, you've got to like the energy that Powell is playing with on the offensive end, looking for his shot and feeling it.
Passes it to Holmgren. To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Oklahoma City, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Chris. So he gets them both. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. It's a 14-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And Doris, what you like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't force anything on offense. Just takes what he has available to him.
He is the perfect role player playing alongside his teammate Luka Doncic for this reason. Excellent screen setter, a real threat vertically at the cup. What a target for Luka.
Chris gets the bucket.
And such focus on these difficult finishes. Chris showing tremendous will fighting through the defense.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's Bullock in the corner. Dishes it to McGee. And he drops it in from the low post. McGee's got his second bucket of the night.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Pass to Holmgren. Up top, Giddey. Over Doncic. Giddey, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Green inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Green draws the double. Now here is McGee. He's got 6. Shot clock at 3. It's tipped.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. The Thunder leading by 12. Pass to Chris. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The tray. Count that one from Nwaba. Nwaba's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
And so here is Dallas. Now the pass to Bullock. Back to Doncic. Passes it to Finney-Smith. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Dallas calls timeout.
And no doubt coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Pass to Powell. Over in the corner, Green. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Bullock for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Passes it to Chris. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
That one is off.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Christian Woods checked in for Green. And the second free throw, good.
Boy, Dwight Powell is such a hard-playing, athletic big man. He could fit himself into any scheme right now.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 6. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. The pass to Bullock. Here's Wood. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks to Doncic. Floats it up for Wood. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls up on the wing, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Doncic passes to Powell. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Giddey. Shoots over Doncic. Giddey, no good.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
That free throw missing. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play, often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Reggie Bullock. He's off on the second.
Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set-wise, you can play him at either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort.
Here's Williams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot. Back in his college days, Kenrich Williams definitely distinguished himself.
Well, think about it, GA. This guy was the first player in TCU basketball history to post a triple-double. And to me, when you watch him play, it's about how hard he works and how well-rounded his game is. He wants to contribute in every phase.
He's off on the first. And the Mavericks making a change here. Bullock's checked in. And he's good on the second. Now Doncic. He's got 7. Passes to Bullock. Now here's Dinwiddie. Out to Doncic. Here's Wood. Clock at 6. Thunder with the rebound. Hakusevsky's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Nwaba. Guarded by Doncic. Nwaba with it. He's got 7. And there's the pass to Baisley. Drills it from outside. Baisley's got 7 points.
Boy, the stroke on Baisley's shot keeps getting better. He's turning himself into a real threat.
Mavericks trail by 20. Pass to Bullock. Here now is Dinwiddie. Back to Bullock. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Doncic. Over Nwaba. And it's Doncic missing. The Thunder leading by 20. And here's Mwaba. He kicks it to Holmgren. No good with the triple. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Now here's Bullock. D right on him. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Here's Baisley. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Muscala, he's checked in for Pokuševski. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And when you look at Kleber, for me, his makeup leads you to believe that he's the kind of player you can win with.
GA, this guy has the frame for it. He stands 6'10", 240 pounds. He's one of the best defenders in the league, and nobody talks about that. The key for me is, does his confidence remain high? Because he can stretch it out to 3, and if his confidence doesn't wane, he's a major force. Man, the defense could not slow down. Baisley's momentum pushes right past the contact. That's impressive.
Pass to Wood. Doncic outside. There's the 3. That shot off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Williams attacking. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 19. There's the triple. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Josh Giddey's checked in for Holmgren. .137 left in the third. Here's Giddey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one goes on Wood.
So there's that combination of size and quickness when we're talking about Josh Giddey. Hard to defend, makes the defender commit right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Wise beyond his years, Giddey has a great feel for the game and terrific court vision.
Well, the other thing you love, Greg, is the size he gives you out of the backcourt. Obviously, he needs to improve his consistency from range, but he's got all the tools you must have if you're going to be an all-star in the NBA.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 1:10 left to play in the third. Now here's Giddey. He's got 8. Pass to Dort. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Woods got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low. Here's Dinwiddie. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a 6th man.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Doncic against Giddey. To the left wing. Lets it go. The shot by Beasley, no good.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Bullock from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Bullock's got 8 points here in this quarter. Giddey against Doncic. Now Giddey. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Wood. Green is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good from Chris on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 19. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Mavericks. Outside, Green. Now the pass to Bullock. Off target from three-point range. Nwaba with it. He's against Green. Chris, count it, good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Bullock. Now Powell. Kicks it to Green. Here's Wood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it.
Oh, send it back, Alexei Pokusevski. Make him feel that 7-foot frame.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, Josh Giddey has proven that he will have some triple-doubles in his career because he can score it, he can board it, and he can certainly find his teammates. Now it's about being consistent and efficient.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Powell. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Pokusevski. And he sinks the second. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Giddey. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Chris kicks to Nwaba. Here's Giddey. Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Dinwiddie with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, Green. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
He's off on the first. A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Christian Wood. And Hardaway is subbed in for Dinwiddie. And he can't hit the second. And here are the Thunder now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Waters passes to Robinson Earl. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Now, here's Bullock. He's guarded closely. To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Chris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mann. Here's the 3. And Chris throws it down.
How exciting is this kid? One of the more athletic front court players you'll find in the NBA. Marquise Chris doing work.
And here is Green. Outside Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. He kicks it to Bullock. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Hardaway against Gilgeous-Alexander. Robinson Earl, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Waters. Lets it go from the wing, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Now, here's Green. Passes it to Hardaway. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Here's Robinson Earl, and he comes up with the deuce. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. He dishes it to Bullock. Hardaway kicks to Green. Looking to get back on track here. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dwight Powell comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Hardaway. Free throw drops for Green. The Thunder leading by 21. The pass to Nwaba. Chris with it. That shot misses. Great D that time from Powell. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Nwaba with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Holmgren gets the bucket. 10 points for Chet Holmgren.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Doncic passes to Powell. Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And Nwaba has it in the corner. Now Giddey. Pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now here's Green. Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team. Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Klay will be top 100 when it comes in 25 years.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Now, here's Doncic. He feeds it to McGee. And he stays with it on the wing, Green. Pass to Doncic. Fires the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Chris. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic dishes to Powell. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Powell's got 19 points.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nwaba kicks to Holmgren. Passes it to Chris. Shoots over Powell. No good. Shot missing. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his 5th foul. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Bertanis, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Frank Ntilikina comes in for Green. And it's Hardy in for Reggie Bullock. The Thunder also changing it up. Mike Muscala comes in for Marquise Chris. And it's Williams in for David Nwaba. Now, here's Bertans. The feed to McGee. That's tipped and stolen by Williams. Missed inside. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Doncic passes to Ntilikina. Doncic against Giddey. Hardy. Dallas no good that time either. Oklahoma City leading by 23. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Muscala, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in. That's 28 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Doncic, bounce pass. The pass to Ntilikina. Doris, the NBA keeps talking about the idea of an in-season tournament, taking a cue, I guess, from European soccer. Do you like that? Do you think it would work?
Well, the European soccer situation has the advantage of tradition and history. There's meaning behind it. Obviously, I'm open to a little drama in the middle of the NBA season. The challenge is convincing the players and their representation of the Players Association that this is something of value. Well, it's just incredible court awareness by Josh Giddey. Understanding wide open man, I've got to find him.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Ntilikina. Now here's Hardy. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Holmgren with the steal. Giddey against Doncic. Giddey with it. Kicks it to Williams. Lets the three fly. Good on the triple. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, Josh Giddey showing off that great vision right there.
Pass to Hardy. 1:33 left to play here in the fourth. Dallas moving the ball around. Ntilikina looking it over. Shot to stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you love that Frank Ntilikina went up so strong for that. He puts the official in a position where he's got to get to the foul line. Nicely done.
2.
And that one falls for Ntilikina. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A-team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Yeah, easy call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Now here is Hardaway. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here is Giddey. Passes to Mann. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.